Aloha, my friends and family. So grateful for this opportunity to tune in with you and share some of my thoughts and reflections as I once again get ready to leave another jungle bungalow. And actually this time I am heading back over to the mainland. Wow. So before I get going too much, I would love to just take a minute and breathe with you so we can both get really centered and grounded. The breath truly is our divine, infinite source of power. So let's tap into that together and take a breath. Coming to the breath is truly the gateway to coming to consciousness, to coming to the awareness of the present moment. Really, truly the only place to be. When we can let go of the future, let go of what is going to happen, let go of the past, of what already happened, and realize that none of that is even real, and the only thing that is real is right now. That is liberation, and that is the freedom that I have been able to experience that I wanted to share with you as well. I came over here 6 months ago because I had the intention of really wanting to transform, really shift some of my patterns and lifestyle choices that I had been making. I had been turned on to the conscious community, the conscious lifestyle, and had been getting to experience some breakthroughs and learning about higher source and higher power. And I really wanted to keep following that. After a short career as a speech pathologist working in special education, I just saw so much suffering. I saw so many families and children suffering, and I felt like what I was doing wasn't really getting to the gist of why the suffering. Why are people suffering this way? Here we are alive in this beautiful, amazing, magical, mystical world, and there's so much suffering. Why? So I did a lot of research then, and then I allowed myself this opportunity to really do some research this way. Really just submerge into the culture and look at my stuff and look at who I am and how am I, affecting the world around me. And one of the biggest things that I have learned is that we create our reality. And it's hard to hear that, especially for people who are suffering. We want to be the victim. Someone's doing this to us. It's not my fault. I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to take accountability. Because when we take accountability and realize that we are responsible for creating our reality, it's right there that we can start to shift it. If we are suffering, we don't have to any longer. It's a matter of shifting our perspective and shifting our thought processes. When we have negative thoughts, we create negative realities. When we have positive thoughts, we create a positive reality. A big thing that's happening right now in our country and a lot of places is this social conditioning that's inviting us to have a lot of negative thought patterns. We're really conditioned by our mainstream society to live in fear, to be afraid, to come from a place of lack. I don't have enough, I'm not good enough, I might run out, the world is ending, all these horrible things that then, really take away our strength and power. But it's all just a story. And as soon as we start looking at it, we can start to shift it. And again, I speak from a place of experience where I was suffering. I lived a self-destructive life. I lived an unhealthy lifestyle. I, took a lot of prescription drugs and drank alcohol, was very addicted to alcohol, was in a physically abusive relationship, and played victim for a long time oh, woe is me, I'm just not good enough. And it was all just a story. And it's just like he says in the Four Agreements, we will only allow we will never allow ourselves to be abused more than we abuse ourselves. And I created that reality for myself because I didn't love myself. I was insecure and had self-doubt. And anyway, I came to Maui because I wanted to shift those things. And oh my gosh, it is so possible, and it is so life-changing to really look at our stuff. And where does that come from? And why do we have that? And poof, let's shift it. I love myself. Oh my goodness. Just the miracle of simply being alive is so huge and so wonderful. We are creating our reality, and we want to live in abundance and health and wellness, and we shall, starting now, just by looking at our thoughts. We can shift our thought patterns, just like we can shift any old habit at all. I am leaving here, and I'm going over to California. I'm going to travel all the way across, actually, back to my hometown, back to New Hampshire. And I'm really looking forward to going on this journey in this new consciousness that I have of really being awake. I can't imagine living a whole lifetime and never waking up, never realizing the infinite power that is inside each and every one of us to truly create anything that we want. We want to end suffering. Let's end the suffering starting now. Let's see this revolution really play out. What I've been able to see over here on Maui, this high vibrational land, this sacred land of consciousness where people truly are living conscious lifestyles, where we're taking care of our bodies, we're eating healthy food, we're looking at our communication with each other and only, really working to communicate in ways that are healthy and supportive of each other. And it's new paradigm stuff, and it's not easy necessarily to just shift it over and say, okay, forget the old paradigm, I want new. But it is possible. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. Especially when we work together, especially when we do things like this and we share information. And a big thing I've been doing out here is producing conscious events where we gather the people and we share music and art and culture and food and really celebrate all of the positive vibrational things that we have. And the more that we do that, the more we create that all around us. Suffering no longer has to be. And all it takes is for each of us to take accountability for our suffering, to look at it, and to really begin to shift the way that we view the world, our perspectives. We don't have to get locked into one way. In fact, we don't have to come to any conclusions about anything or figure anything out. We have to just surrender and just be. So I really look forward to seeing you over there along my way. I'm going to continue to document stuff. I'm going on a journey once again into the great unknown, and I just am so grateful for it all, and to be riding this incredible wave of consciousness rising, spreading the light, spreading the vibration. We're going to go to the Rainbow Gathering, and I really hope all of you come, because you want to see the movement really happening. We're doing it. The revolution is now. The revolution is happening. So I look forward to seeing you out there along my way. I love you all so much, and I thank you all for the support and guidance and everything that I've been given to get to where I am. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to share. So I look forward to hearing your stories and sharing with you. And until then, many, many blessings. May all beings everywhere be happy. Namaste. Mwah.